Hello, welcome to the queue. It is the beginning of turn 7, and it is Germany's turn. Operation Too Soon, and they have 73 to spend, which will be 2 tanks, 1 artillery, 3 fighters. What is that? 3, 7, 8, 9 infantry, and that rounds out the purchase. Some big battles in the Pacific. Nothing really here super large in the Europe. A lot of posturing, a lot of pieces on the board. However, Germany's nemesis is Stalingrad, and they are tempting me, and I am taking the bait. So we're going to take Stalingrad, see what happens. I had set up to bomb the factory again with 2 bombers, but I may need them in Stalingrad. Let's pull some pieces out. Is there any other combats? I'm looking around. I've got yellow markers everywhere. That's my non-coms. I could attack these guys, but it won't do me any good right now. So I won't. Am I going to hit these guys here? Tambov. I don't think so. I think we'll save those other armors for maybe a battle in Moscow at the end here. We'll see how it goes. All right. That should be good. Let's set up Stalingrad. That's going to be our only battle. And what do we got in there? 8 infantry. So hopefully I can keep those all lined up. Or if there's somewhere, let me move this card here. Can't forget to bring that tank off that card. All right, so here is 4, 8 artillery. That's artillery as well. So that's 3, 5. All right. So that is the 2s. 8, 10, 13 artillery, 8 infantry. Sorry. We got a mechanized. So we have 1 tank and 2 fighters, and we'll get that anti-aircraft roll in there because we're going to have some planes. All right, so going in from Rostov is 2 infantry, 1 mech. Do I want to hit that one? No, I don't. All right, 2 infantry, 1 mech from Rostov. Here is 10 tanks. Here's 4 tanks. And another tank. All right, so that is 15 tanks. But on the card here in Ukraine is another tank. He'll go 1, 2. So that'll be 16 tanks. All right, so we have a fighter coming in. So that'll be the anti-aircraft. From Germany, we've got 2 bombers coming in. So those will be anti-aircraft. They will have a movement, where's my dice here, of 1 left. The fighter, if it lives, well, it should live, should have 3 left, so we'll put that by that. We'll bring in 2 infantry and an artillery from Western Germany. Let's chip out that artillery here. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we'll have an artillery. And that'll give us 17 tanks. All right, so one of these bombers here will come in, 1, 2, and it'll have a movement of 4 left. And off the card, it will bring an infantry and an artillery. All right, so those two will be boosted. All right, so I'm still debating if I want to bring in 2 more infantry, or an infantry artillery, or bomb that factory. This is really the last opportunity to bomb a factory because it's not going to do any good on turn 8. However, what have I got here? 15, 16, 17, 21, 25, 26. That should get the done units. Let's just forget bombing the factory and we'll bring that one in as well. Who knows, we might have an anti-aircraft take a hit. So that'll be another infantry and another artillery. All right, so I think that is the battle. The rest will be non-com. All right. Nothing else to attack. Just double checking. All right, so let's bring this over. Stalingrad. Ooh. All right. Let me move my dice tray over, set that down so we can look at it. First up will be 3 anti-aircraft dice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I hate anti-aircraft. I don't know. So the fighter's gone. So that means one of the bombers that came long range is gone. So that'll take off an infantry artillery from Berlin. Oh my gosh. All right, let's roll. Stalingrad's already got me vexed. All right, so what did I say? 17 tanks. So let's roll them in. First one we'll go with 5. 3 hits. All right, so that is 3 hits with the first round. And then we'll do 2 rounds of 6. 3 more. Not getting very good on our dice. Here's the last roll of 6. Oh my gosh. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. All right, so now we're down to 4 2s and 4 1s. Dice down. We'll get that guy later. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I should have rolled them in smaller amounts. So that will be, oh, there's the dice. Total of 12 hits. So obviously the anti-aircraft, there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what will be left on this side of the board here, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that means one of those goes over there. Anti-aircraft guns, leave it in there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Let's have the defense. See if I can get 8-2 here. What have I got? 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so 1. That's nice. At least we're getting some payback for that awful first round of dice. All right, so I'll roll 8 again for the 8 artillery under the green chips. That's 4. Well, that made up for that first round. All right, so the last round of dice, I'll have 3 artillery, a tank, and 2 fighters. Shoot. 4 more, so that's 9. So there is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's the dead pile over there. Doesn't look like I'm going to win this one. That is a stinker. Thanks to that first round of terrible rolling. All right, so 10, 14, 16. So I'll do 8 and 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Here is the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 11. So that will be all of the artillery. So the only thing left is the fighters, 2 fighters and tank. All right, so let's roll back and hope it goes better. All right, so 8. We'll do the 8 artillery again. 6, 7, 8. All right. 1. That's good. And then we've got 3 artillery, 2 fighters, and a tank. So that's 4 total. So we'll take that green ship with that tank off. So those are all gone. Those are all gone. So we're down to 3 Russians against 10, 12 Germans. I feel confident that Stalingrad will fall, but you never know. All right, so this, I think, is 8. And there's the 3 hits we need. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we actually have 4 more, just in case. So that would be plenty of hits. Coming back at us is 2 fighters and a tank. And that's a good way to end that. We lose 1 tank. All right, so that is your battle. We have 11 tanks left in Stalingrad. And what that means is losing that many tanks, probably Moscow's out of the picture now. All right. All right, so what have we got here? All right, so this bomber has to land in Ukraine. He has a 1 left. Both of these bombers have 4 movements left. I think one of them will come 1, 2, 3, 4 up to Archangel. And the other one will come here to Bryansk. All right, so off the card we have an anti-aircraft gun that's going to stay in Rostov, and one's going to go into Stalingrad. The rest of that card, I don't really see a need to keep any down south. We'll all just come forward here into Bryansk. We have a tank into Bryansk. Let's see. We've got an artillery coming into Archangel from Smolensk. Another tank Will come 1-2 into Bryansk as well from Eastern Poland. We'll take 1 infantry here from, what is that, Belarus into Archangel. And 1 artillery from Belarus into Archangel as well. The other 2 artillery and 6 infantry from Belarus will go into the marker here in Bryansk. And let's put those guys on that card. It'll be easier to count. All right. That is what that looks like. So Russia goes down 2. Germany goes up 2. They were hiding on top of the Italian marker there. All right, so all the planes have landed. I wonder... we're good there. I'm wondering if we should move those infantry. Instead of those guys from Belarus going into that, we're going to move them here into Smolensk. So that was 6 infantry, 2 artillery. In Bryansk was an infantry and an AA gun. They will walk over there as well. And those guys will be in Bryansk. Which makes me wonder if I should put the tanks from Eastern Poland over here as well. That is an excellent question. Sorry about all this thinking on the fly here. I think we will. I think there was a tank here in Western Ukraine and 1 in Eastern Poland. They will both come into Smolensk, of course. That factory's damaged. All right, so now I think we've got that lined out. Which makes me wonder why that's there. It has a movement of 4. I could bring it up here. That'll actually help me with Moscow. So instead of landing that bomber that had 4 left, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Archangel as well. All right. Now I think we're done. To the best of my knowledge. All right, let's do some non-coms over on this side of the map. We've got a sub and a destroyer coming out of 112. 1, 2, 3 into 91. We have a sub from 105 going into 91. We've got a sub from 92 going into 91. The transport that's in 91 will just go back 1 to 92. I think that's all our... Nope, that's not all our naval movements. We've got the battleship, the cruiser, and then this destroyer from 115. There's a naval base in Leningrad. 1, 2, 3. He'll come out to 112. Guess we might as well move that transport just for grins. All right, next up is aircraft. Doesn't do any good to build an air base if you're not going to populate it. So we got 2 fighters from Western Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Casablanca. And then 1 of the fighters from Gibraltar goes over to Casablanca as well. All right, so this artillery in Western Germany goes over to Paris. This artillery and infantry from Berlin rails over to Paris. They can't get there, so we'll leave it there. All right, so the last item of business is these 2 tacticals. Where will they serve me best on the next turn? Let's see if I get him here to Leningrad, because I only got 1 more turn left. Or do we want to send him down to Cairo for certain death? That is an excellent, excellent question. Oh, we got a bomber here. We don't need that. It's in Gibraltar. He'll come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Western Germany. All right, I'm still thinking about those 2 tacticals. I could move them down to Gibraltar, or just leave them there. But if I leave them there, they're no good over here. But I think Moscow's probably off the table now. But maybe not. We could have one big last hurrah there and see what happens. All right. So let's leave them there. We got a lot of U.S. stuff coming. We may need to deal with them there. All right, so let's place our goods. So 3 fighters obviously go there in Western Germany. Got that air base. All right, we've got 5 infantry. So that is, no, 4 infantry. That's 7. The 2 artillery, 2 tanks. So that's 9. So 1 more of the infantry goes there. That's 10. And then we're going to place 2 infantry and an artillery in Paris. And the final 2 infantry will go in Berlin to protect the capital against sneak attacks, which there are none. All right. I think we've got it. Let's look at our cash. We are at 56. So we have 55, 56. So we went a couple down there. But we're going up on our NOs here because we have Leningrad and Stalingrad. So that's 10. We have Norway. That's 5. And then we have Alamein and Armistice. So that's another 5. So that's 20. So we will have $76 for the next turn. And up next is Japan, and I know they've already gone. So as soon as I upload, they'll upload, and then we'll be on to the U.S. turn, and we'll see what happens from there.